Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, we have completed chapter 5 chapters of mathematics. Today we will start revision. Firstly, we will start chapter number 1 and revise all the definitions related to this chapter. Firstly, there is a definition of sets. What is a set? We have to revise the definition. A set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects or well-defined objects. Well-defined means that have clear meanings, okay, and the objects that are including in any set are called the members or elements, okay. And it is some information for you just for the general knowledge that who create the or you who create the sets. George Cantor. George Cantor was a mathematician who created the theory of sets. Okay, he was born in Russia on 3 March 1845, and in 1873 he published an article which marks the birth of set theory. Okay, also there is a general knowledge for you that George Cantor died in Germany in January 6, 1918. Now we will learn the definition of sets. Next one is expressing a set, means the method to define a set. There are three ways to express a set. These are descriptive form, tabular form, and set builder form. Descriptive form is about in set or a form that have a statement. It is a set. If the set is described with the help of a statement, then it is called the descriptive form. For example, as we know that natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. But if we write the statement about the set of natural numbers, then it is a statement, and it is clear that it is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Okay. And similarly, all these definitions are examples are related to descriptive form. Next one is tabular form. If we list all the elements of a set within the braces like this and separate each element using the comma, it is you have to clear that you must use comma, not any other punctuation mark will be used in the tabular form. Okay, then it is called the tabular form, and tabular form is also called roster form. For example, a e I o u, all these, as we know that these are vowel letters, but we have written all the vowel letters here, then it is called tabular form. Next one is set builder form. If a set is described by using a common property of all its elements, it's called a set builder form like this. In this type of statement, we firstly define a variable for the all the variables like x. Then this symbol means that such that means such that x is an even number or x is a anything that we want to describe. There are some examples of set builder. You must learn the definition of set builder form and all the remaining definitions of expressing a set. Next one is union of a set. Union means combination of sets. Okay, if we group all the two or more sets in a single set, then it is called the union of two sets. Let's read out the definition. The union of two sets A and B is a set consisting of all the elements which are in set A or in set B or in both. Okay, the union of two sets is denoted by this symbol, and we will read out it as A union B. Okay, next one is similar. Next one is intersection of two sets. Intersection of two sets means the common elements of two sets, two or more sets. Okay, the intersection means common. Okay, the intersection of two sets A and B is a set consisting of all common elements of set A and B. The intersection of two sets is denoted by A intersection B and read as this symbol. Okay, this is the symbol of intersection. There are some examples. Next one is difference means let's read out the definition. Difference means the elements that have not in the other element set. Okay, consider that A and B are any two sets, then A difference B is the set that of all those elements of set A which are not in the element of set, not the element of set B. Okay, we can write it as A minus B or A slash B. Okay, similarly the definition of it is to clear that if we find the difference, we will just consider only first set. Okay, we will write only all those elements which are in set A but not in set B, but we skip all the elements which are in set B but not in A. Okay. Similarly, if we write B set firstly, then we will use same procedure for B. Okay. There are some properties. Union of three sets and union of three sets can be written as A, and then in this type of questions we will solve only any two sets firstly, and then we solve the third with the answer of first two. Okay. Similarly, the intersection of three sets can be defined as this type of, we can read the definition accordingly. Next one is disjoint sets. Disjoint sets, if there are two sets A and B, then these are called disjoint sets only if there is no common element between them. Okay. In other words, the intersection is empty set, then it is called disjoint set. And overlapping set is means that if two sets A and B are called overlapping sets, if there is at least one common element. Okay. But it have to be clear that it must not be a subset of the other set. Okay. Universal set means if we are talking about any condition or any element, then all the possible elements related to that set is called the universal set. There is a definition: a set which contain all the possible elements of set A under set under consideration is called universal set. Sorry. Complement of a set. Complement means subtraction from U. Okay. Consider a set B whose universal set is U. Then U minus B is called the difference. Difference of set B, or complement of set. Okay. There are some properties. You will revise this by your own. Okay, students. And read out it by clearly. Last one is Venn diagram. Venn diagram is a pictorial description of a set. Okay. Is a simple closed figure to show sets in the relationship between different sets. Okay. And there are some examples, some information for you about Venn diagram and who created the Venn diagram, introduced Venn diagram. Okay, students, read out and learn out all these definitions by heart. Take care and have this.